yeah, here we are for episode number 8 of the Anime Syndicate podcast. Today we have something a little bit different. Our usual host is not here. Today, this episode will be brought to you by me, Josh, and also Adam. Adam, say howdy.
Howdy.
We do actually have a very special guest today. And this is a very special guest that we were trying to get an interview with for a long time. And now, finally, it has come to pass. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the expert on anime. I would say Southern California's foremost expert on all things Japanese anime related.
No.
He is the most talked about anime reviewer.
Renowned.
The most deserving of this title. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Frank.
I'm gonna murder both of you in your sleep.
Oh, goddamn. Look at that. He got a fucking standing ovation coming in here. Our own fucking people can't even give us standing ovations, and he gets one just fucking coming in. Jesus Christ.
No one will find your bodies.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. So, anyways, yeah, it's fucking Frank. Hooray. So, we wanted to, or Frank, the mastermind behind this, wanted us to, do a little interview for him. Or interview of him, I should say. So, let's get started. So, Frank, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What age did you first start watching anime? I don't need this anymore.
I want to say like 6 or 7 when I started watching like Pokemon and Digimon.
Okay.
But I didn't know that was anime yet. So would you count that?
Well, it doesn't matter if you knew it or not. It's what.
And it was being heavily localized by 4Kids, so they took out all the Japanese shit.
I just want to say, this interview already started off fucking poorly because Frank poured just regular water into my already watered down Sprite Zero, and it fucking tastes like shit now. Like, it tastes even worse than Sprite Zero
It's like
tastes.
distilled.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. I might throw up. Anyways.
Well, now you have to drink it.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm not wasting it because I paid for it. So, back to the questioning at hand, though. So you say you're around like 6 or 7 when you started watching anime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you mentioned Pokemon or Digimon, but what was the first actual... Now, you obviously may have not known it was Japanese anime at the time, but looking back on it, what would you say the first anime that you ever watched was?
Consciously.
That you remember?
Probably Samurai Pizza Cats.
Samurai Pizza Cats, yeah. That's interesting. What did you... Samurai Pizza... So, what did you think of Samurai Pizza Cats?
Loved it.
What'd you like about it?
Fuck if I remember.
Fuck if you remember. All right.
I haven't rewatched it in a long time.
Now this is maybe a side tangent, but do you remember when we met up with a certain person?
Yes, I do remember.
From high school many years ago, and he let us borrow the entire Samurai Pizza Cats on DVD.
And I never watched it, and we
never watched it. Never fucking watched it.
And he kept hounding us for it back.
He kept hounding us for it back. And you know what the worst part was? It wasn't even an official copy. It was a bootleg fucking version.
Yeah.
Like, some asshole recorded it from another DVD. Like, you could tell it was a little sketchy. But anyways, it's a funny story. So, Adam, do you have any questions for Frank? Just while I don't want to feel like you're not asking any questions.
No, you can take the lead.
Okay, all right. So,
I mean, I do have stuff. I'm just going to wait till after.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, all right.
He's going to wait for all the bullshit to end first.
Yeah, that's true. Well, this is, this is helping people get to know you, Frank. An introduction as to what you're about. So, Samurai Pizza Cats, when you were growing up, what would you say that your top anime, your number one anime when you were a kid that you watched that you enjoyed?
It's going to be a 3-way tie between Digimon, Pokemon, and Dragon Ball.
Pokemon, Dragon Ball.
Okay. So, is there anything specific about those 3 anime that attracted you to watch them?
characters, plot moments.
Dragon Ball was literally all the above. It had comedy, it had everything, had great action.
Wait, you said Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball.
The original Dragon Ball with young Goku and his cancer hanging out of his...
Yes.
His cancer.
Yeah.
His fucking peen.
I can't wait until we have Chow on here
His
and
1
he
inch
can
peen,
actually
dude.
talk about that. Oh, it's going to be great.
Why? Because he has a
He coined that term, the referring to the tiny peen of Goku, child Goku, as his cancer. That his ball sack and his little peen inside there.
It's just the letter U,
Yeah,
dude.
it's the letter U inside of another letter U, and
It's so fucking
yeah,
funny.
he referred to it as his cancer. And I remember we were in the trailer watching Dragon Ball, and he goes, "Oh, it's his cancer," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was funny.
It was.
Anyways, did he answer the question? I don't remember.
You were trying to start a
You're right.
question and then
I was.
Yeah,
Well,
he
so yeah, that's what I said.
Dragon Ball, Pokemon,
What
and
specifically? Yeah. What to restate the question? What specifically caused you, or what specifically attracted you to watch those anime?
Pokemon. Can anyone explain why they got into it?
It was obviously through someone else. It was because it was the most popular shit on the planet.
Yeah.
At least at the
Digimon,
time.
I liked it because I don't know, man. I don't know the whole story aspect of it. Like not the whole Digi Destiny, but like I don't know. The best way I can describe it, it felt like more mature Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if I had to summarize it, or if I had to explain it in my own terms, I know this is not an interview about me.
Sure.
But I think the reason why Digimon was actually better than Pokemon was because it had kind of like the element of Lord of the Flies, where it's kind of like you had these kids that were kind of thrown into this digital world.
Yeah.
And I don't know I don't remember how they explained it, because I don't remember what happened in the digital world if one day would pass in
Yeah, it
like
was.
if it was years that passed in the fucking digital
Yeah,
world.
they were in the digital world for months, and when they got back, they were gone
only
for
like a split second, right?
Couple, like I think it was like a couple minutes or maybe
Couple
an
minutes,
hour
right.
at the most.
Yeah, so
Because they weren't looking for them. They go, oh, there they are. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
like they weren't gone long enough for them to go do a search
Even
and rescue.
think they were missing.
But-
yeah,
but they put themselves like through entire like life
Oh, yeah.
experiences, crazy shit. I mean, nobody's gonna believe them. So it's like it also has the it element with the 4 or 5. I don't know how many
Oh,
kids
yeah.
are in it, but nobody can really understand what any of them are going through because they're the only people that have experienced that digital world.
Right.
But again, it's the Lord of the Flies thing. Is that those kids basically lost their innocence in that fucking world because it was already kind of like a doomsday scenario with Devimon. Like, oh, he's gonna take over the digital world. We
Yeah.
have to use these people, well, not use, but we have to utilize the Digimon in order to combat evil. And then Matt goes crazy at some point.
It goes a little bit evil.
Yeah, a little bit evil, a little emo.
Yeah.
And then it escalates into like the
You
second generation.
You think you were able to make a connection between the crest and the lantern cores?
The Lantern Cores.
Yeah, from DC, because they were all based off of emotions,
Yeah.
i.e., courage / friendship, love, sincerity, reliability, and then you got on this one you got love, you got willpower, you got rage, and all that shit.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But I mean, that was the whole aspect to it. Like one of the worst tropes in anime is the forced separation.
The what?
Forced separation, where they have to break up the group by some bullshittery.
Yeah.
And Digimon did that a lot,
They did.
but it never felt bad or played out because every character had their own unique personality, and that was able to carry itself.
Yeah. I mean, they did have the stereotype characters with,
And again, this is the English version, not the Japanese.
Right.
yeah.
This is the 4Kids version.
Fox
Yeah,
11
I
version.
mean, they had that kid with the blue hair that was the nerd. Well, actually, technically, Izzy was the nerd.
Yeah, Izzy was the computer whiz, and Joe with the blue hair, he was the one that was responsible.
Yeah. And then there was that one cowboy girl,
Mimi?
Mimi.
No, she was supposed to be the American.
The American, yeah. but they had obviously their stereotypical characters, but I think it was just all the Digimon and shit, all the stuff that happened that kind of
It was weird.
separate them from other animes and shit.
Some of them like perfectly matched their personalities, or were the exact opposite of their personalities. Like with Mimi, she had that plant one, and that plant one was not vain as fuck, and Mimi was, so it kind of like
Evened her out.
But then you had people like Matt and Gabumon, where they were both loyal to a fault.
Yeah, and Gabumon actually kind of looked like a dog.
Yeah.
So that
So I'm saying like those two were ones that matched.
Yeah.
And then you had like Joe had Gabumon, who was an airhead, fucking go with the flow kind of guy.
Yeah.
And Joe was like, no, we got to be here, here, and here. This has to be done right. Like,
yeah.
So like again, it's like some of them didn't match, and some of them were perfect matches. Like,
yeah, Izzy and Tentamon were complementary to one another. Like I don't think they ever actually got into an argument. They were always like,
no, he did, but it was in that when he was being mind controlled.
Yeah.
But there was that whole aspect where Tentamon's the only one that digivolved, not because of that emotional connection, but because he hacked the system.
Yeah.
Genius. One of the things that this is maybe changing gears a little, but one of the things that those three shows have, and I don't know if this is related to anything else, but particularly Digimon, Pokemon, and Dragon Ball, one of the things that they all three share is not only an excellent, but I would call them iconic theme songs.
That is true.
Fucking all three of those shows.
Well, Dragon Ball's English one I didn't like. Dragon Ball Z's English is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But they share the Japanese one shares the same one, which is the Cha-La one.
Yeah, well, head cha-la, head cha-la. That's referenced in a lot of fucking things. Like I said, it's iconic.
What's cool too, like one of the bands I like is Go, or not Go, Flow. They do a lot of fucking theme songs for anime, specifically for Naruto.
Yeah.
And they have a cover of them doing Cha-La.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fucking great.
So, I mean, and then you have obviously Pokemon. I mean, that fucking who doesn't know basically all the words?
It's probably the most iconic anime theme song in the whole goddamn fucking world.
I mean, for our generation, 100% for sure.
Even the next generation.
But also the younger one after us, and even maybe some of these young kids know the fucking Pokemon
because it's still being used.
That's true.
They're just changing the lyrics a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. The Pokemon theme song. So, and then obviously Digimon. I mean, that's a great. I mean, I think of when I hear that Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon.
For me, it's the
Digi
device going off in the first 3 seconds. Like, it's making that high pitched sound. And you just hear like that.
This might just be me. Oh, sorry, saying.
Oh yeah, the Digimon. Yeah.
Sorry, but this might just be me. But for me, the Digivolutions never got old.
No, they didn't.
Like just that. Digimon, like these shit, Tentamon, Digivolve 2. Like it's like Tentamon, Digivolve 2, Kabuterimon. It's like, oh, that's cool.
And then it got long. I think it wasn't. I don't think it was a significant amount of time, but that shit got a little bit longer once they got to the higher evolutions, like to build
up the hype.
You're like, oh my god, more Greymon, oh god.
Was it? But I like the ones where like. There was episodes where, hey, we got to get to the action. So
and they just skip right through it.
Just like, be like, all right, let's do this. And like, there's a flash.
Yeah.
Oh, we already Digivolved.
Yeah.
Or Digimon, digital monsters.
And also kind of, because, by that point, when you're halfway through the show, you already expect them to Digivolve or whatever, and you've seen it enough times, so
there's a lot of times. There's a lot of times where the episode starts and they're already in their champion forms or whatever, and that was another cool. Like the lore wasn't deep, but it was deep enough to be like, cool, this is awesome. Like the whole rookie, the whole levels, and then the fucking how each Digimon like or virus types and stuff like that. They mention it once and never talk about it again, and be like. But I was never like, hey, what did that even mean? I was like, no, that's cool. Once was enough.
I just like that everybody was intelligent. All the Digimon were capable of communicating. Like, oh my god, Devimon fucked up all her shit. They could literally say that. It's not just fucking Charmander.
Char.
What are you trying to say? Well, it's not fucking Lassie. You're literally asking like, oh, he's stuck in a well.
Yeah.
All the dog does is it's basically like the equivalent of fucking what is that scene from God damn it, Kung Pao.
Oh yeah.
Fucking talking.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's just one little word.
No.
Yeah. But shit, I lost it. And the thing is, like, the relationship too, like between the humans and the Digimon was always fucking great. It was a cornerstone of the actual show.
Yeah.
And you saw the death battle between Ash and Charmander against Tai and Agumon.
No.
We all saw it together at that one guy's house. But at the end of the battle, they were talking about why certain aspects were stronger for one Pokemon and Digimon, whatever.
Yeah.
And he says, look, well, the thing is, at the end of the day, Tai and Agumon are on equal grounds. They're friends, they trust each other, and that's why they were to work together. But at the end of the day, the relationship between Pokemon and Pokemon, it's of master and slave.
Yeah.
At the end, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's master and slave. Goes, oh yeah, there's the power of friendship, whatever. But at the end of the day, where's that Pokemon going? Back into his little capsule, so Ash can go do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
He ain't got no freedom.
That's true.
So I guess there was always that aspect of Pokemon I didn't like, because in the manga they talked about how it looks like inside the ball, but in the anime never talked about it.
What does it look like inside the ball?
It's literally the Pokemon's like, okay,
I'm in a void.
Yeah.
Good lord. I'm in the fucking middle of nowhere. Good. That must be like so confusing because for them to be out and about in the wild and shit, and then some just fucking random fucking kid
Throws a ball at him.
and they're like, oh my god, dude.
And now you're
Am I
in the
hell?
ending void.
Did
Yeah.
I fucking die?
And then all of a sudden, when you're resummoned out again, you're expected to fight immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I'm gonna capture this thing so it can fight its kin.
yeah.
Like, you ever seen that Game Grumps video of Bulbasaur and Charmander and Pikachu fighting?
Oh yeah, I think that's
Oh, my fucking knee, bro. But it's like, Bulbasaur, what am I supposed to do? Bulbasaur. He goes, Pikachu, use lightning tackle ball tag.
use Thunder Smash.
Thunder Smash. It's like, Pikachu. He's like, do the solar flare. Okay. I mean, Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. I don't know, man.
And then he hits Pikachu with the solar beam. Pikachu like, oh, my fucking knee, bro.
Shit. Well, I don't want to get too hung up on Digimon, but
I can talk about Digimon all day, bro.
I mean, shit, I could too, but
Let's talk about more things.
yeah. So you said those three things were kind of all on equal grounds. Well, you said your Dragon Ball was,
They were equally my childhood as far as anime is concerned.
but you said that one filled all the categories for
was
you.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
But it was also the hardest one for me to watch because I didn't have cable. So I would either be at my friend's house or go to Top 40 Videos to rent the little fucking VHS tapes of them. And then obviously evolving into Dragon Ball Z, but I'm just going to refer to it as Dragon Ball like the manga did.
Very well. So when it comes to anime, we just kind of obviously went on a 20-minute tirade about obviously Digimon
Digimon.
and childhood anime. What's the first anime you remember seeing that was I don't want to say TVMA rated, but what was the first kind of adult type anime that you remember watching?
Bible Black.
Bible Black. Jesus Christ. TVMA. Oh no, that's triple fucking X.
Hold on. I don't want to go there yet.
Okay.
That was just a joke. That wasn't actually my answer.
We're gonna go there eventually.
I mean, because we'll get to the adult shit afterwards. Because we still talking about Frank's childhood for animes and shit.
Oh no, Bible Black was part of my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, when it comes to some of the animes that you mentioned, because there's definitely hallmark moments for all of them. I can't think of anything specifically because this isn't about me. But what were some of the highlight moments in all three of them that you could point out that were either tragic or triumphant or just badass moments that stick out to you for those three, or even just other animes in general?
Right, I get you.
Yeah.
Well, going with Dragon Ball, a moment that really like stood out to me and really like, I don't know, it just fucking vibed with me was the whole Goku and Krillin training under Master Roshi. And like, because he wasn't just training them, he was like giving them life lessons.
And being a pervert.
Huh?
And being a pervert.
That too.
Yeah, he was a pervert, but like when it came time to training, he was straight up legit.
Yeah.
Like he was training them and like he was telling them, hey, we are going hardcore training, but it's all right for us to take a nap right now because the body needs to rest. But hey, we're training our bodies, and then he's also teaching them mathematics and stuff, but we also need to train our mind. So he was rounding them out. I don't know, something about it just felt good to me.
Well, okay, so I don't actually know the reason why. Who was Krillin to? Who was Roshi to Krillin and Goku? Was Goku just a random? Because he was a Super Saiyan, so did he land in a capsule?
Remember, in Dragon Ball, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
In Dragon Ball, we didn't know he was an alien. He was just a kid with a tail
Okay.
that would turn into a monkey on the full moon.
Yeah.
What was it?
Because how did he fall into the hands of Roshi?
So during one of the, because the show starts off with Bulma shooting Goku in the face after running him over with her car.
Okay.
And so they decided to join forces to go find all the Dragon Balls. Because Goku had the 4-star Dragon Ball. And during their journeys to find the Dragon Balls, they run into Master Roshi, who had one of the balls.
Okay.
If you remember, that was the episode where Goku took off Bulma's panties. He's like, Bulma, your balls are missing.
Oh, yeah.
So she had no idea her panties are off. And Master Roshi says, fine, I'll give you the balls if you flash me your panties. And Bulma, not knowing that she didn't have any panties, just
He's literally bleeding out on the side of the floor because he's fucking his nose, most epic nosebleed of all time.
So, and in that thing, he finds out that his grandfather, Gohan, was actually trained by Master Roshi. And so he extends him the invitation, hey, if you ever want training, find me on my island. And he goes, okay. And then they go on to this journey, and they did the whole thing with Pilaf. And what's his name? Oolong wishes for Bulma's panties.
Who's that dickhead that that's like a backpack, but he's like a little kid? He's got like a funny hat. It's got a little ball on it. And he's got
The
white face.
Yeah, Chaozu?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chotsu. Yeah,
That I kind of like that character because he's kind of a dickhead. He insults people and shit.
Yeah,
He's just even in the
shit-talking.
bridge. You're assuming in the British series. He started off as like a. They didn't know what to do with him, so they started him off as like a little kid kind of character.
Yeah.
And then turned him into a real fucking asshole. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we all died. We all died. Really? All of you? Yeah, me twice. The first time was Piccolo being a dick. The second time was Vegeta's friends.
Yeah.
And now he's off doing movies or some shit. I don't give a fuck.
Who's the like? Because he attaches himself to somebody.
Nappa.
Right? Nappa.
That's what I'm talking about. The second time was Vegeta.
Okay.
Vegeta and his dumbass friend, which was Nappa.
Yeah.
As Josh knows, Team 4 Stars Nappa was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, man, that shit was fucking.
Like Krillin throws a destructible disc at him, and in the anime he goes, Nappa, dodge it. Okay, and he dodges it, and it cuts the mountain in half. In the anime, he does Team 4 Star Bridge. He says, Nappa, it's a trick. Dodge it. He goes, but Vegeta, tricks are for kids. He's like, you know what? Catch it with your teeth.
Doesn't he explode though? Like
Yeah.
he could.
Vegeta kills him. Yeah,
Okay.
that's like one of the running jokes is 10 minutes and 15 seconds. 10 minutes and 14 seconds. What's that, Vegeta? Happiest moment of my life. And he gets to kill him. But no, but going back, yeah, he so after he does all that stuff with Bulma and Yamcha and all them, he decides to go out and train under Master Roshi. And when he gets there, he gets there around the same time as Krillin, who was just some character that heard about Master Roshi and was trying to find him. And that's how their training begins together.
Yeah. As far as the other two, Digimon and Pokemon, is there any standout moments that?
I really like when it comes to Digimon. one of my most favorite fucking moments will always be the arrows of light piercing the hearts of the two brothers, whatever. The whole prophecy. And then Time had like, oh yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Like, because they're supposed to get shot by Anji-mon and Anji-woman. To unlock some kind of power.
Yeah.
So they can fight, God, what was his name? Devimon? No. The vampire. Vampiriamon or something like that?
I don't
know. And so they're like, all right, yeah, it's okay. We can do this. Like, there's like, you know how guys are like, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. And they're standing next to each other ready. And he's like, okay, we can do this. See, he goes, all right, I'm gonna hold your hand just to make sure you don't run away. Yeah, I'm gonna hold your hand so you don't run away. So like, and then they get shot. And the second they get shot, Agumon, warp Digivolve too. And then they show the Megas, and oh, that shit was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then the other moments I liked was fucking obviously when Matt went evil, and they fought for like 3 minutes, and that shit was the most badass shit ever. For Pokemon, fuck, dude, the whole first season, the journey was just fucking great. All those great songs that 4Kids did, like I talk a lot of shit about 4Kids, but that was something they did fucking right. The Pokemon rap, the intro. Vermilion City.
Oh yeah, man. There's a lot.
Away to
Vermilion City.
There's a lot of good shit. Yeah.
And I don't know, like probably Pokemon was probably one of the first shows that actually fucking made me cry. Like the whole Butterfree saying goodbye.
Oh man.
All the time he said goodbye to Pokemon, dude. That shit fucking hit hard.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah, dude, when the Johto shit started.
That was the only one that didn't make me cry. When he finally got fucking Pidgeot, it says, you know what, you stay here and protect the other birds.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was about.
That was his first Pokemon that he captured.
Yeah, that was pretty I don't know. Some of the decisions he makes is this
is the reason why it took him 40 years to become the champion.
Yeah, motherfucker. But yeah, the first season I would say, well, actually, he didn't even beat him in the first season. It's actually in Johto that he does it. When Ash faces, because that to me,
he doesn't beat Gary until Johto.
That to me is probably
because didn't Gary end up winning the Pokemon League in the first? No, or he got eliminated before he got to face Ash, right?
Yeah, like I think the guy that Ash faces is the guy Richie.
Mm-hmm. He loses to Richie because of Charizard.
He had what was it, that Sparky, his Pikachu or whatever, that was more powerful. But that to me was like a seminal moment in Pokemon, because basically Gary was such a dickhead like the entire series, and it wasn't until Ash beat his ass. Actually, no, he lost in the Pokemon League, and then he kind of started being less of an asshole. Mm-hmm. But I think he honestly started respecting Ash until only after being defeated, especially because Ash is a dumb fuck, and he used his Charizard against his Blastoise, but still managed to win because he set the field on fire, and then he seismic tossed his ass. Charizard seismic tossed Blastoise, and the whole fucking field was just so hot that I think it just ended up. I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like the Swords of a Revealing Light fucking thing in Yu-Gi-Oh, where there was like the Castle of Dark Illusions, and then fucking Joe. Yeah, and then Yu-Gi-Oh or Yu-Gi.
No, it's too late.
Yu-Gi.
Yeah, sure.
Yugi fucking making up some bullshit that never existed.
Yeah, the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh made no fucking sense.
He's like, oh my god, it's because of the Swords of Revealing Light.
I can see
the ring lost on the Castle of Dark Illusions.
And
it's losing its gravity, and therefore
it falls on all your monsters.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like that was the same bullshit with the Charizard versus Blastoise shit. But to me, that was like one of the best moments, and also when Gary goes to the Viridian Gym, and I think this was just before the movie.
Yeah.
And then he gets his ass kicked by. It's not even like a big thing. It's not. There's no real big fight or anything. It's just he wipes his ass. He obliterates his ass, and you just get your first teaser of Mewtwo. And we're like, oh, holy crap! And then
not even the full version, because he was in the armor.
Yeah, he was in the armor shit. So that shit was wild. And those are some of the two highlights of for me, the series, I guess. And so now transition over to, I guess, getting older. I guess this is something Josh was getting at eventually was.
Yeah, what was the first kind of adult? Well,
Stop picking you up. Yeah, stop picking you up.
what was kind of like the first adult anime that you got into? But before you answer that question, I have another question for you. Okay. What do you want in your coffee?
What do you want?
I got English toffee flavor.
Give me that.
All right. You want anything else?
Get that.
Milk?
Milk and sugar.
And sugar.
Well, equal if you have it. Do you have?
Well, I have Splenda.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, all right, that works. All right. Yeah. So now back to the real question. What's the first kind of adult themed anime, I guess, that you remember seeing?
Oh, that would be Berserk.
Berserk.
I think that's the first for a lot of fucking people. I know that definitely was the first one I saw.
I haven't seen that.
To this day, I still. Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, though, it's honestly one of the most beautifully drawn mangas too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was also the first. For me, it's hard to watch adult themed stuff like that because I'm kind of like Takahata, where I think I don't like seeing innocent people suffer.
Yes.
So it's like one of those things. So I usually don't watch adult themed, but every so often I can get into them, and Berserk was one of them.
I don't know too much about it. I've just heard certain things that the main character Guts loses his shit, and I think he's trying to repent for something he did, which is I think he killed a bunch of people. But
No, it's more of hold on. Yeah, what was I saying? Since we're talking about Berserk, rest in peace to Kentaro Miori,
was that the
creator.
the creator? Why did he die around this time?
No, he died a couple years ago.
I meant the month.
Oh, the month? I was just saying since we're talking about it. That's what I'm
okay.
saying. He died in, let me see, let me look it up. May.
May.
Yeah, he was fucking young. 54 years old.
So what are they doing with that now that
They gave it to somebody else is in charge of it right now, and I think they just ended it.
they ended the series?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
The manga?
Yeah. The fucking, the anime is nowhere. Because the anime is nowhere near where the manga's at.
Yes.
Netflix tried to do it with the CGI ones. So they got a lot further with that one, but a lot of people don't like it because of the animation style.
Yeah. So is that something they're planning to finish? Like,
I believe so, yes.
but it's not done in
I
one.
I thought they did, but I don't know for 100% sure because I kind of fell off of it after a couple years.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I don't like seeing innocent people suffer.
Yeah. Because I think I've seen some shit that.
And trust me, that is the main theme of Berserk is innocence fucking suffering.
If anybody didn't hear that was Josh. In the distance said, "Fuck yeah, it is." So you watched this anime and or did you read the manga first?
No, I watched it. The first manga I ever read was actually Naruto.
Not Naruto. So you got in as soon as that thing started.
What?
Naruto.
No, I actually got into it right around in the anime. I got into the anime around the tuning exams.
Which is what? Like, how many episodes is that in?
No, actually, when I got into it, they were already at the Sasuke retrieval arc. That's when I started. Because the show reached America when I was in high school.
Yes.
But I wasn't too... At that point, I was focusing on other shit. Mm-hmm. I was on Full Metal Alchemist, shit like that.
What a great fucking anime.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist, man.
Both of them. Brotherhood, too.
Yeah.
It was my buddy at work. So no, actually, I was in high school. It was my junior or senior year when I got into Naruto.
Okay.
Because my buddy at work got me into it, and then I literally, like, no joke, I watched 3 episodes of the first season. I was like,
So you gave it the 3 episode.
No, I didn't give. My rule was 5 episodes.
5 episodes.
I was like 3 episodes in, and I'm like, that's enough for today. And I went to sleep. I went to bed. And I'm like, and I'm literally like replaying the last 3 seasons about the fucking Fox. They're on this crucial mission. I can't go to sleep. And so I went back, watched like another 6 episodes, and I was able to finally go to sleep. And the next day, I fucking caught up to the Sasuke retrieval arc. I caught up to the show. I caught up to where the live action show was at.
Wait, how many hours did that take you?
It took me both days of the weekend.
Oh, so it took you 2 days to catch up.
Yes.
Fuck.
With breaks, obviously.
Yeah.
And
He was well.
the rest is history. I guess the rest is history because Naruto is one of my favorite fucking animes of all time. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, that's the fucking normie thing to say." I don't give a fuck, man.
I don't think that's a normie thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I think it's the normie thing to say, but like you haven't actually watched all of the show. I think that's a normie.
But then, like I said, going through Naruto, then I caught up, and then my friends like, "Oh yeah, too bad we can't." Yeah, that's as far as the anime goes because of the manga can't catch up. I mean, the manga, what's that? Tells me what manga is, and that's when I first got into manga, and I started reading manga like crazy after that. Shout out to Manga Panda, may you rest in peace.
Was that a website?
It was a free one of those free.
Oh shit!
Where you can fucking read literally anything,
everything,
all of it, and yeah, it's free and was free.
It was when it was existence.
Oh man, yeah, it was like the Pirate Bay, but without viruses.
The Pirate Bay. Yeah. So
you just had to watch a bunch of weird, shitty advertising banners.
What kept you going after those 3 episodes?
I just get like it's just intrigued because the beauty of it is like it gave you just kernels of information about the lore.
Okay.
Like it gave you kernels about the Nine-Tailed Fox, kernels about how chakra works and jutsus.
Okay.
And it gave you just those kernels of the bigger world that Naruto represents. And that shit just kept. I'm a lore fanatic.
Yeah.
Anything you know about me, I fucking love digging into lore. Like I did that shit for Lord of the Rings. I did that obviously for fucking Star Wars. So it gave me just enough to be digging at the back of my head, like, nah, I need no more. And then, as I say, like, I bought all the ninja handbooks. I bought all the extended shit for Naruto, except for the Gaidens, which I need to buy the Kakashi one. I need to buy the Naruto, the other one where the war ended. You know how that was the end of Naruto Shippuden. The war ended, and there was another manga that he made that I didn't even fucking know about. It was about him and Sai hunting down rogue ninjas from the war. And I'm like, fuck, I want to read that.
Yeah, that sounds badass.
Like it was one of the things I thought was fucking great was Kishimoto made Kakashi Gaiden, which was the story about Kakashi when he was a kid.
Okay.
Because he has a Sharingan in one eye.
Yeah.
But he's not a Uchiha, so he shouldn't have the eye, and that was always a mystery. So Kakashi Gaiden talks about how he got it in the beginning, and he made it seem like it was just some throwaway storyline just to get that lore out. And no, it's the fucking main plot of the whole fucking movie, of the whole show. Because the kid that he took the eye from is actually the main bad guy that they're going to fight at the end. But then it becomes, no, he's not the main bad guy. He was just a tool from the main bad guy. Mm-hmm. And then that main bad guy was a tool from the other main bad guy. It's like, yeah, I got dumb at the end, but I just like that shit where he's like, he made it seem like it wasn't important, but it actually was. Yeah. Because after I watched that and I started reading the manga more and more and more, I got to a point where I was like, I even talked to my buddy, like, because we're trying to figure out who the one-eyed masked guy is, because that was one of the main villains at the time. Mm-hmm. He was called Toby. Fuck, what's it? Yeah, because it was supposed to be a mix-up of Obito. Mm-hmm. So like,
is that the heavy dude?
Huh?
Obito is like the heavy dude, the big fucker.
No, Obito was the one that died that gave Kakashi the eye. Okay. But then he was actually alive. So I started reading it and I'm thinking, wait a minute. His eye is literally on the other side of Kakashi's. He only has one eye. And like, I figured out that the masked guy was Obito way before the show, answered it. So I was like,
yeah.
Because I watched that shit, I was like, oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I was like, you clever bitch. And like I was telling Josh about this too. one of the main things at the end was they were trying to revive the Ten Tails so it can project its Sharingan onto the moon, and then the moon will project it back to Earth and put everybody in a illusionary world.
Okay.
So basically, the world ends essentially.
The Shadow Realm.
So basically, they ended up doing that, and then they went on for a year and a half with fillers. Just a year and a half, and somebody made the joke says, "What if the Ten Tail put us, the audience members, in a genjutsu, and this is us going through the illusion?"
Like on a super metal level.
Yeah.
Like breaking the fourth wall type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought that was fucking. I thought that was. Oh, that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah. So more so. Well, actually, I can't say that.
You can say whatever you like.
More so, the world of Naruto captured your attention more so than the characters. I mean, what was your immediate impression of Sasuke, Naruto, and what's their other
Sakura.
Sakura? Yeah.
Sakura was useless. Sasuke was a bitch. Naruto was annoying. Kakashi was cool. That was my initial impression. And then as I got older, as the show went on, Naruto's had a fucked up life. This shit is fucked up. I hate Third Hokage. All this shit. Like I really got connected to Naruto. I still fucking hate Sasuke. I still call him Sasuke because the whole show was about him. Because they made the show really about him and shit like that, and it kind of really got under my skin.
What, like they dedicated a significant
all the plots revolved around him.
Why? Because he was supposed to be the golden boy?
Essentially, yes. That was, and it went to his fucking head and shit like that. Because the whole thing was about him is his brother Itachi killed his entire clan, but left Sasuke alive. So Sasuke's whole thing is to kill his brother for revenge.
Okay.
And then Orochimaru, who was the main villain of the first half, pretty much convinced him to come to him so he can train him and make him strong enough to do it. So the Sasuke retrieval arc was when he left to join Orochimaru, and Naruto and him had their big final fight, which was fucking great. And yeah. I mean, it's like, so every arc led to that point, and every arc had to revolve around Sasuke. The fucking the bridge arc, the very first one, it was all about him. He even had to fucking die in that arc and then come back to life. Then the Chunin exam was all about Sasuke getting the curse mark. Oh yes, Naruto has to deal with some other stuff real quick, but it's fine because Sasuke needs to overcome the curse mark. And then, Sasuke couldn't handle the fact that Naruto got stronger than him, so he needs to go join Orochimaru. All right, let's go get Sasuke. Literally, all of Naruto was about Sasuke, and they had Naruto in the background. Even when they had Naruto leave the village to go train with Jiraiya, they go find the new Hokage. So they had to sneak Sasuke in there because they brought in Itachi. And I'm like, it's like, yeah, I get it. And then Shippuden, there wasn't 5 episodes. What about Sasuke? We had to still get Sasuke. We still have to get Sasuke. And I'm like,
where does he fall in the fandom?
All the fucking girls love him because they all love the fucking bad boy that doesn't give them any respect. Because there was 2 women that fucking loved him, and he tried to kill both of them before getting in his way. So fucking chicks love that shit.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. So, is it safe to say that Sasuke is the Rocky Maivia of fucking Naruto? That they were pushing him as the...
Yeah, he was Naruto's rival. 100%.
But he was supposed to be the heroic figure, but Naruto was like the accidental one.
The show started off... The show's called Naruto, man.
I know it's called Naruto, but how... Because he ends up getting the power of the Nine-Tailed Fox, right?
No, Naruto always had it. He always
had it, right? But he wasn't supposed to be somebody that was going to be going
down... If I want to go to the deep dive, Obito, disguised as Madara, attacked the village because Naruto's mom was pregnant with Naruto. And she was the host of the Nine Tails before Naruto. And at the moment of pregnancy is when the seal loses the majority of its power.
Okay.
So at the moment of childbirth. So he wanted to attack and take the Nine-Tailed Fox.
Right.
And he succeeded. the nine-tailed fox goes on a rampage, and then fucking tail kills a bunch of fucking people. And at the time, the fourth Hokage was his dad. They died protecting Naruto from the nine-tails, and they sealed the nine-tails inside of Naruto.
Yeah.
And in their dying breath, they tell the third Hokage, he's a Jin, whatever. I refuse to learn his name because of how much I hate him. Was protect our son, take care of him, and he swore to it. All right, cool. All right, throw him in an apartment and give him like $3 a month.
$3 a month.
Like there were literal episodes where he was starving to fucking death. Yep. Like he had a. There was one episode talking about how he was so poor he went out to the deadly forest to fish to get food, and then the third Hokage was watching him. He watched him doing this shit. And then went up to him and says, "Hey, man, what's up?" Like, "Oh, it's a kind old man. Here, I struggle to get these fish and I'm starving, but here, I will still share one with you." "Oh, cool. I'm the richest person in the village. I'm going to take food from you." I was like, I fucking hate this guy so fucking much for what he did. And people are like, "Oh, he did it to protect Naruto because if he would have known that his dad was the fourth Hokage, they would have killed him." Okay, he still could have given him a life.
Yeah.
And then the second he became a ninja, nope, I ain't giving you no more money. You make your own money now. Like
So fucked up.
It's fucked up. It really is. And then he did nothing to curb the hatred of the village had for him. Because they hate the nine-tails. So it's inside of Naruto, so therefore they hate the nine-tailed. And then their kids see, oh, mom and dad hate this little fucker, so I'm gonna hate him too. So this kid grew up with literally everybody hating him. He had no money. And literally, every time he asked the third Hokage, "Who are my parents?" "You don't need to know that shit." And literally just leaves.
It's everybody hates Chris in anime, dude.
yeah, everybody hates Naruto.
Okay, so when it comes to the character of Naruto himself, do you think he could stand on his own two legs without? If you took out all the Sasuke shit, I know it drives a lot of the plot, but do you think the character of Naruto itself could stand on its own 2 feet? That he's that much of a likable character to?
I think as a character, he's fucking great. But yeah, if you take Sasuke, the whole shit out of Sasuke out of it, then yeah, the story's gonna go nowhere. But I don't know. It was just me when we talk about that shit. It's just me being picky. So the same thing with calling Sakura useless. She's not useless. It's just a funny thing to say about the show.
Right? Yeah.
She's third wheeling it.
Yeah,
Literally.
basically.
Dude, no, in the first season, she was a fucking cunt with a capital C. Like, she had no redeeming qualities until Sasuke, until the fucking, tuning exam when she realized this shit ain't a game. And then she started seeing oh shit, I keep calling out for Naruto and Sasuke. I need to stand on my own 2 feet. Then she slowly, by the time Shippuden comes around, I liked her as a character. I don't like her attitude, but it's what's that shit called when they're overbearing?
Overbearing?
Like that's tsundere, but
fuck, I don't.
But you know what I mean, right?
I know the archetypes you're talking about, but I don't know which specific.
She's just overbearing,
smothered.
Like if Naruto says something that was slightly smartassery, she's punching him through a building.
Yeah.
But if Sasuke says anything, she's on her knees, already tying her hair in the...
Getting her hair pulled back, yeah. So we've discussed anime that are, I guess for lack of a better term, you could call them juggernauts, all right? We've talked about, Dragon Ball.
We didn't even get to the Berserk, if you even wanted to cover that.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, we didn't get to those. So, but the question where I'm going with this is we've talked about these anime that are big time fucking heavy popular fucking anime, right? What is an anime, or what are some of your favorite anime? Well, huh?
Did I get you addicted to coffee?
No. I always drink coffee, but
not before me.
Yeah, I always drink coffee.
Yeah, sure.
This is better than energy drinks. I mean, for you, it's better for you, I should say.
It's better for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not better than energy drinks. Cocaine in a can is fucking definitely what I would like to drink. But, anyways, so the question that I was going to ask: what are some anime that you enjoyed or have liked that maybe didn't get as big of a critical acclaim, or maybe did not get the episode run of several hundred, like some of these. Not to say that they got cut short or whatever, but
Dark Horse or limited series.
yeah, there you go. Like a
Okay,
short.
so one of my favorite series that I fucking enjoyed, but it just seems like everybody slept on.
Fucking enjoyed.
Everybody slept on because it's on nobody's list that I've seen.
Yeah.
Is Kyoto Hitman Reborn.
Kyoto Hitman.
Oh yeah, man. The Vongola rings.
Yeah.
I still got mine.
Again, I fucking love the lore of this fucking world. The fucking story, the way the powers work. Oh, it was fucking beautiful. And yeah, but it just the manga ended, but the show got to maybe halfway point of the manga and then they stopped. And it got to right before the best fucking arcs. The second best.
Do you think it's better worked out that way? Because you were talking about My Hero Academia having certain scenes that, or no, was it Demon Slayer that had certain scenes you didn't know if it was going to translate to television? Or,
No, that was My Hero because I haven't read the manga for Demon Slayer.
Okay, so there was probably My
Wake up,
Hero
fucker.
there.
Oh, Mike. Good. Go ahead.
Sorry, continue, Adam.
Yeah, he just interrupted. Go ahead.
All right. So for the My Hero Academia thing, do you think actually, it's not about My Hero Academia, but I'm using it as an example. For that anime, do you think it was better that it worked out that way, that they didn't actually make the best moment? Because then it would have, you just were like, fuck this.
I don't know. Like,
Dog shit.
when it comes to that, I don't think so because I don't remember there being a scene in the manga where I thought, oh man, the anime, I don't know if the anime can do this. I've had those moments with My Hero, and it proved me wrong to give them their credit because Bones knows how to fucking animate. But I don't know. With Kyoto Hitman, I wish it just, I really truly wish that it just would have finished. It was really fucking good. And then the shit like fucking, what's the name of that stupid show?
I don't know.
The Rumble Rose or whatever, some shit like that.
What?
Oh, it was High School Rumble.
Yeah, that shit goes on forever and like keep getting remade and shit. I'm like, it's not that fucking great.
Is that like the Battle Royale one?
I think so, something like shit like that.
Or is it, because I think Battle Royale was school, I don't remember. There was like an anime about kids fighting each other because it was like they're all degenerates and shit. So in order to like survive and even live, they had to fight each other or some shit. Or is that?
Is that about Assassination Classroom?
No.
Because that's another good one that I like.
Wait, so what did you say? You said School Rumble?
Something like that. It was called. It was the main characters were all chicks.
Okay, never mind.
The one you're thinking of, I think you're actually thinking about the movie Battle Royale.
Okay.
Good movie.
Yeah.
I guess to continue with, well, now that you brought up movies, what are some anime movies that you've enjoyed over the years?
I really liked Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D.
What does the D stand for? Is it Drac?
Dick.
Yeah. The D. We gotta watch out for the D.
The D.
What was it? I just found out what the D stands for in 5 Ds. Don't watch it.
Doesn't make any sense, but it's perfect. It's true, dude. That shit sucked, man.
Oh, I love 5 Ds. That was actually a good one.
Was that the bike one?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck all that.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't give a fuck about
Card
that.
games on motorcycles. As they
Car
say.
games on motorcycles.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was the question?
Some movies, anime
Standalone movies?
Standalone movies?
Akira, obviously.
Yeah, it's a
Kira.
great one. Fuck, man.
Guess we can't say the Neon Genesis movies.
No.
I mean, those are the whole thing in and of themselves.
Have you guys
so-
seen Redline?
I heard it was really
Is that
good.
the Initial D? Well, it's kind of like Initial D. It's like a racing
It's
one.
like a racing one, but the guy has like a pompadour and
Yeah, I saw clips of it.
yeah, it
It looks like
cool.
it kind of looks like Space Dandy. If you ever seen
Oh
that anime.
yeah,
Space Dandy and Cars.
yeah, space dandy. He's a dandy guy in space.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen that anime,
No.
but I just liked it.
I know what's his name liked it a lot. I'm not gonna say his name.
What
I'm not gonna say his name.
about what?
But one of our friends that really liked that anime.
Oh. Okay.
I don't want to call him out.
Okay.
What you call it?
What's? Oh, go ahead.
I lost it.
Well, all right. So what's Okay, because obviously a lot of series they do, like the Juggernaut series, they'll do movies, right? So you got like One Piece does movies, Naruto obviously does movies. Which obviously, you're into Naruto, so which of the movies, now that we're on movies, is there specific movies you like or enjoyed?
In Naruto, not really. Most of them were meh.
They're not none of them are canon.
None of them are canon in Naruto.
So they're kind of pointless then.
They're just fun things. It's like to get extra versions of the show with really good animation.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I really like Bonds. I hated the prison movie because the whole aspect just doesn't make sense to me. Because the Leaf Village, somebody blamed Naruto for a mass murder or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And so the Leaf Village says, "Oh yeah, our walkie-talkie nuke. You can go ahead and arrest them and take them away from us."
But we're okay. So, shit. There was. I feel like Dragon Ball has like the one like
bunch of movies.
Yeah, they have a lot of movies.
And they're
like the Return of Broly or something.
Yeah.
No, Broly itself.
It was just called Broly.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Broly,
Okay.
and then Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like all the Dragon Ball movies are good. Even the
No, Bio Broly was shit.
Well, no, I'm talking about
But okay, so the Broly, like the original movie, is the one where he's like,
My power is maximum.
and the other one is the one where he's not even Super Saiyan form. He's just regular based.
He goes
Broly.
Super Saiyan in all of them except for Bio Broly because he's a mechanical thing, and it's fucking the dumbest shit ever. He was so weak that Goten and Trunks beat him.
Oh my god! I touched his wiener. Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus
I was like petting
Christ.
him.
You sick fuck.
Adam was
Adam immediately was doing No Nut November. Now he's jerking off dogs.
That's not
Jesus
true.
Christ.
Oh my god, dude! I was like petting him. Like, what the?
Wait,
is this?
does he have a red rocket or
No.
no? Then you just all you
Touched
touch is
his
the sheath.
He touched his wiener sheath. It's like you didn't touch the blade of his sword. You just touched the sheath.
I thought it was weird that you were not petting him like this, but like this.
But like with a fist, with a closed fist. I was like, what is going on over there?
He didn't seem to have a problem with it.
Well, clearly not, because you're fucking masturbating his ass.
That's not true.
Jesus.
But anyway, your whole question.
I don't know.
The Dragon Ball movies?
For because what was the name of the Dragon Ball where it's like a retelling. It's a retelling of Broly.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Super Bro. Okay.
They might have called it something else. I don't know, but that one is all the Super movies are canon.
Yeah, because they Oh wait, what?
All the Super movies are canon.
Okay, because that means that whatever happened with that movie, Broly's
Yeah.
canon.
Well, if you look at the first one,
That one's canon.
the very first one was Battle of the Gods. In fact, when Super first came out, the first 10 episodes was just that. Was the
Oh, okay, yeah.
The movie story arc.
yeah.
Okay.
And he just confirmed that Superhero, the last one he made,
The one with it's Piccolo and
Gohan. Yeah, it's about Piccolo and Gohan mostly.
Okay.
That one's canon, but the manga is yet to reach the point of that.
Okay.
So that's why everyone's saying that Beast Mode might actually be stronger than Ultra Instinct and Ego.
Interesting.
And if you want to look for another really fucking good one, it was the Demon Slayer movie, the Mugen Train.
Oh,
That shit was fucking great. Great animation, great story. Oh, so good.
All right.
So hot in the face.
Oh,
We're reaching the 1 hour mark.
yeah.
so
I had one more question, at least that I wanted to ask.
I was gonna say if we just want to make like a part 2 for the future. We can
we could.
We can always come back to this, yeah.
Yeah, we could. But I do have one question I want to ask if we're going to, because now we have completed our our court appointed 4 hours a week now.
Yeah.
So, because we're talking about movies and anime series and stuff, what is a series or a movie or whatever to you that is extremely fucking underrated? That you love it or you enjoy it, but you think that it didn't get its mainstream popularity or get its due that it should have gotten?
Toriko.
Yeah, that's the one where the guy's the chef, or he's like the chef goes or he eats from.
One of the characters is a
Right?
chef, yeah, but the main character Toriko is
He
a hunter.
right? Yeah.
He's
Oh,
the
that's
hunter.
right. Okay. Yeah, and he goes and he hunts exotic animals,
yeah.
and then they make exotic dishes with them.
Yeah.
And it gives them like power and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was a pretty good one. I didn't watch the whole thing, but
Again, that was the same thing. The anime ended literally right before the best arc in the manga.
That seems to be that's two animes that you've mentioned that where they ended conveniently before.
I mean, it happened to one of the big three. It happened to Bleach. They ended way before the manga, which luckily now we got this new
Year Blood War. So that's good. What else, dude? Any other underrated anime come to mind? Movies, shows, mangas even that didn't get turned into fucking animes.
There's one that I really liked that didn't get far. It was called Green Blood. It was a good manga, but they canceled it after like 4 issues. Yeah. And then I really liked. I'm glad that it finally got its due, but it was Drifters.
Oh.
But it finally got it. It was like 10 years later it got its fucking anime, and that one's a really good one. I really like the. Right now I'm finishing up the Dark Trio, which is Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, and Hell's Paradise. Me and Josh already did the majority of the Dark Swordsman arc, which was Berserk. Shit, what was the other one? Vagabond's the other one that was missing. But what was the other one? Vinland Saga.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad Vinland Saga is doing fucking great. That's a good anime. Mm-hmm. That's all I can think of right now. I'm sure the second you hit end, I'm gonna think about
it's gonna happen.
Well, that's why we were gonna have a part 2, I guess.
Yeah.
This, right? We'll revisit more questions in the future. But
we've reached the 1 hour.
Yeah, we have.
Mark.
Adam, did you have any other questions?
No, I think we could just leave it at that for now.
Okay. This will be a to be continued.
Some fucking
Yeah.
questions or some shit.
Yeah. Which will be good because this one was sort of unprepared questions off the cuff.
Is if we just have these kind of like a rolling interview.
Yeah.
That we could just go do other things. Like if Frank has a specific podcast that he just wants to dedicate to one subject.
Right.
And it could be 3 or 4 episodes that he has planned out, and then we could just revisit this thing whenever the fuck. But it'll just continue.
Yeah. Well, it's a continuous interview.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, anyways, Frank, did you have anything else? Did you want to plug your social medias?
I don't have any.
And all that stuff, No?
Your Pornhub account?
Yeah, your fucking OnlyFans, perhaps?
I ain't that desperate.
Well, not yet, anyways.
That's one thing I'll always be proud of is that I never paid.
Never made an OnlyFans?
Never paid for an OnlyFans.
Damn. Never
Or
paid
porn.
for OnlyFans. Or pornography. Always got it for free.
That's something we all can gladly fucking.
Yeah, I'm not paying for porn, man. It's fucking. Okay. So, well, Frank, we would like to thank you for appearing and willingly do that. And if you listen to the Anime Syndicate podcast that Frank is the host of, it's an excellent show. You should check it out. It's Anime Syndicate. I believe it's on the Game Rage Magazine podcast network. So you should go there and check it out. Anyways, we thank you to all of our fans here of Josh and Adam's Anime Syndicate. We thank you for listening. And, continue the good fight.
Continue the good. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't listen. People get fucking persecuted for liking anime. All right, I'm just saying, continue the good fight.
They're over, dude.
They're not over.
They're the golden days, man.
They're-
It's okay. You can be an anime fan. You can wear a Dragon Ball T-shirt and not get picked on as a grown man.
Well, yeah, because you might get shot as a grown man, but as a kid, you can still get picked on. All right, kids are assholes. Anyway, thank you for listening, and go ahead and follow us on all of the social medias if you're so inclined to do so. At Game Rage Magazine, at Game Rage Mag on Twitter/X, and stay tuned for future episodes of Adam and I interviewing, hopefully not just Frank, but other people within anime as well. Other prominent figures just like Frank in the world of anime.
Anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.